So I grew up in Lemon Grove, California, San Diego native, and both my parents worked for the government. And life was great, and everything at home was good, and until we hit middle school. And in middle school, my parents just like put us to the side and left for the casino.
When I was a young man, I did go to church, and I only went because my mother said I needed it, and she didn't. Coming back from Vietnam, I had an unfaithful wife and I got divorced, and my solution to the divorce was go on a drunk. I went on a 2-year drunk and sobered up in prison.
Growing up, and as I got exposed to knowing about church and about God, I had an emptiness that people didn't know about. Even though I was good on the outside, they didn't know I had an emptiness on the inside. And a question about God: who is He?
When I was little, I have the normal family, but my dad, he's drinking alcohol too much. And when I see my dad, I said in my mind, say I'm never gonna test in the alcohol, but never happened because I started drinking when I was 13 years old.
Pretty much limped through high school, and I can remember my dad telling me, he's like, as soon as you finish high school, just learn a trade. It's like you're not college material or any of this stuff. And I remember, like, to me it always sounded like you're too stupid, boy.
I found myself in jail, facing 5 to lives on felonies. I had a lady who was witnessing to me, and she told me the last thing she went, before she left visiting me, you got to get yourself right with God.
The alcohol started make me drugs, and I started with marijuana, and then it started with cocaine, and the last it was heroin. Yeah.
My thoughts of God was he's a distant God. He doesn't care about our lives. There's nothing helping me here, there's no substance, there's nothing.
When I used the shot for heroin, I put in my hands to the sky, and I say, Jesus Christ, if you are real, please help me.
My cousin invited me to join his choir at a little Baptist church just before I was 18. And so I went to sing there, and one morning, it was actually Palm Sunday morning, I got up, went with a friend and accepted Jesus that morning. I know it was the Holy Spirit that prompted me to do that.
I had driven by Skyline every day because I have to get to work. It just came in, I knew something was wrong. When the first service I came to was all about family, and I was like, okay, there's something interesting going on here. And then the next week I came back, and it was all about family, and I came back a third week, and I believe it was Pastor Paul speaking. It was about family and God and Christ and all these things. And when they offered, do you want that? Do you want to know Christ? Do you want to know Jesus? That was the moment of salvation for me.
And I just, in the middle of the night, decided I had to make a decision. So I got on my knees in a cell with 3 of the toughest guys you'll ever meet in your life. And I asked God into my life and take over because I wasn't doing a very good job of it.
I feel something hot from my bottom in my foot, and go up, and I feel something in my head like explosion. Pow! And I say, what's going on? What happened to me? And then I start feel much better, and I say, no more. This is real. God is real, and He touched me that night.
I mean, every day I can testify that God is real, because He works in our lives this way. There's little things or big things. God is always there.
My relationship with Christ is solid, and it's changed everything. Or hey, look at Jesus. Look what He's doing here. You know, maybe we should transform our life and let Him lead us in this way too. You know, and as we grow together, He is at the center of our marriage. He's at the center of our family.
I believe Jesus Christ is true. Even if nobody believe, I believe. I believe because He changed my life. And I know He can change any life. Somebody needs help with kids, with using drugs or alcohol or something like that. I can help. I know exactly what's going on. We need a miracle. And Jesus Christ is the same after today and tomorrow. He's the same. He never changed. And He changed my life. He can change any life.